If you're tired of investing hours into creating content on YouTube that just doesn't get the reach that you thought it should get, this video is going to change your life because I just started a brand new channel for 2025 and I've been able to gain over 70,000 subscribers, get millions of views, and make over $100,000 from this channel so far. And by the end of this video, you're going to know everything you need to do the same exact thing because YouTube just changed their algorithm and you need to only focus on 5 things now, which makes YouTube way easier to grow on so long as you're not ignoring these things. Change number 1 is you need to make sure that you are not reinventing the wheel. I cannot emphasize this enough. The way that the YouTube algorithm works is based off of past watch history. So essentially, people get shown content similar to the content that they've watched before in the past. So if you're recreating the wheel or trying to come up with some brand new idea about what you're going to do on YouTube, this is why you're failing to grow and get the views that you want. And here's exactly how you're going to do that. You're going to come into your analytics. You're going to go under audience. You are going to scroll down. YouTube is literally going to show you exactly what your audience is looking at. You need to look at the videos that are recent because these are the videos that you should be building yours off there. For example, how small creators win YouTube's new algorithm. Major YouTube announcement. If we come over here, we could see another one about new algorithm. That's exactly why I'm making this video because clearly YouTube is pushing this topic. Now, change number 2 is you need to stop creating YouTube thumbnails like it's 2023 or it's 2024. If you're still using Canva or Photoshop, you're wasting your time because AI is now good enough to make your thumbnails for you. On top of that, stop focusing on making beautiful thumbnails. You only need effective thumbnails, aka thumbnails that get you over 10% click-through rate. And there's an AI tool that makes this easy to do even if you don't have design skills. Because VibraThumb lets you create thumbnails based on ones that have already helped other creators go viral, either in your niche or from the most successful videos on YouTube. And the best part is to use it, you don't have to be a design expert because you're not trying to create the most beautiful thumbnails, you're just trying to make thumbnails that actually help you go viral. Because if you're like most creators right now, you're spending way too much time inside of Canva or inside of Photoshop trying to recreate the wheel and create an effective thumbnail, where in reality, all you have to do is use VibraThumb. Because it's going to help you skip the guesswork and just take a thumbnail that's already working really well and make it your own so that you too can get over a 10% click-through rate. By the way, they just dropped this brand new face swap feature that lets you instantly put your face onto trending or onto viral thumbnails. For example, let's say that I found this trending and effective thumbnail right here that's gotten over 500,000 views. I just grab the URL and put it in a VibraThumb, click on face swap, and in seconds, I'm able to recreate their thumbnail using the face swap feature. By the way, to get the best results with this, you want to make sure that when you're actually creating your face swap, you upload 15 to 20 different images, and you want to only face swap with thumbnails of people that kind of look like you and that are definitely the same gender as you. Because this is going to drastically increase the results that you get with this new feature. And if you want to try VibraThumb for yourself, go to the pinned comment below and get started with it today. Because don't let your thumbnails be the reason that all that hard work you put into your content goes to waste. And instead, start copying what is working already in your niche or on YouTube to increase your views almost instantly. Now, change number 3 is you need to make sure that you're uploading your videos the right way because there are several different settings that you need to make sure are turned on. And if these settings aren't turned on, I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen. You just invested hours into making content for YouTube and you're going to upload it the wrong way and you're not going to get the views that you deserve. So please make sure these settings are done correctly. Okay, so here's how you're going to upload your video correctly, and I'm showing you this literally from a video that got over 100,000 views, got me over 11,000 watch hours, so if you weren't monetized or if I wasn't monetized, this literally would have gotten me monetized, gained me almost 4,000 subscribers, and just the AdSense from this video made me $1,300. Now this video was also sponsored, so I made a lot more money from this video. Think about this. Literally one video, one day of effort, not even, probably like 30, 45 minutes of effort between scripting this, filming this, finding the idea, uploading it, editing it, and this video made me thousands of dollars. If that is what you want, here's how you need to upload your content. So first and foremost, you need to make sure that your title has keywords in it. The keyword for this one is hidden ChatGPT features. Now we could see that this shows in the title one time. But in addition to that, we could come down here to the description and it shows twice. I have 10 hidden ChatGPT features, and I also have ChatGPT settings, and I have ChatGPT show up again here. So basically, what you want to make sure that you do is your keyword needs to show one time in your title, needs to show 2 times in your description, and if we come over here, you need to make sure that you also have a thumbnail that has that same keyword in there, like mine does, with hidden ChatGPT features. Now, we're going to scroll down and actually get into these settings. Playlists, I would leave this blank. Playlists used to work on YouTube in 2014. They don't work on YouTube anymore. It's kind of a waste of time. Secondly, audience made for kids. This should always be no, unless you are literally making a children's video. If you are making a video about like ABCs counting for kids, mark it as kids, but otherwise, make sure that says no. Age restrictions right here, make sure this also says no. And when it comes right here to paid promotion, only click this if your video has a paid promotion. Now, if you made AI altered content, for example, you make somebody say something that they didn't actually say, you alter footage of a real event or place, or you generate a realistic looking scene that didn't occur with AI, you need to mark this yes. Otherwise, you can leave this blank or click no. Now, next few features. Make sure this is turned on. Make sure this is turned on. Make sure this is turned on. This brings us to tags right here. You can see in the bottom right-hand corner, you can have 500 characters filled out when it comes to tags. I would always try to fill out anywhere from like 450 all the way up to that 500. If you go past it, it's not going to let you actually submit your video, and you'll have to click on the X right here to remove one of them. Now, essentially what you want to make sure that you do is have these tags be long tail keywords for whatever keyword you had in your title once and in your description twice. We could see ChatGPT features, ChatGPT upgrades, how to use ChatGPT, ChatGPT feature, ChatGPT settings. These are all different ways of phrasing the keywords that I have in my title and my description. This is what you do in your tags right here. If you're going to bulk upload them, you need to separate them by commas in order to actually get them up here. Now, when we come over here, English, make sure this is English. Don't fill out anything here. 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 These things will actually decrease the amount of reach that you're getting on YouTube. Now, if we come over here, standard, distributed everywhere, allow embedding, yes. Publish to subscription feed and notify subscribers. Only turn this on if you think your subscribers are going to be interested in the video that you're creating. If your subscribers are not going to be interested in whatever you are uploading, please turn that off. Automatic dubbing right here. You can turn this on. Now, this gets us over here. Definitely make sure that this is turned on. Category, only choose the first category unless you're making a how-to video. So just choose whichever one of these is most similar to whatever you're posting about. And the only reason you would ever choose a type is if you're making how-to. So then it would be education and how-to. For example, if I was making a video about how to upload a video to YouTube, I would do education and then how-to. Otherwise, I just stick with education. Come down here, don't do anything else. Make sure this is on. Make sure this is basic. Make sure this is filtered by top, and then show how many viewers like this video. Always have this on. Now from here, you need to come into monetization and you need to make sure you are loading your video up with ads. If you don't do this, you aren't going to get the money that you deserve from YouTube. The third thing you need to make sure that you do is if you come over into details and scroll down a little bit, you're going to see end screen right here. You need to make sure you have an end screen, and ideally you should be pointing to that end screen, telling people why they should watch that next video, and then you want to have that in here. Now from here, that's all that you need to do. When it comes to actually setting your video public, make sure it's never listed as private first. It's never as unlisted first. You either need to set it public immediately or schedule it to actually go out. Now, change number 4 is you need to make sure that you are going through and replying to every single comment that you get on YouTube. Now, YouTube did make it a little bit harder to do this with the latest algorithm change because they change how YouTube comments actually show up on your page. So let me walk you through exactly how you should be doing this and why you should be doing this, and sharing a few mistakes you need to make sure that you don't make because you could be responding to comments the wrong way. Okay, so in order to start replying to your comments, here's what you need to do. You need to log into YouTube Studio right here. You have to click on Community. Now, you might think that this is where you're going to start, but this isn't where you should actually start. Instead, you need to come over here to sort by, because for some reason, they change us to be most relevant. But you don't want the most relevant comments, because how do you even know what relevant means? I mean, look at these, like, thanks for your videos, such great content, I'm definitely going to try this, thank you, I'm a new subscriber, thanks for the information. What do these have to do with anything? Like, I don't understand why YouTube thinks that these are relevant for me. Instead, I want to go by newest. Now, what I personally do is I come in here every single morning and I reply to as many comments as I can. I try to get through as many of these, and I just try to get to where it says one day. So as we can see, I haven't done this yet this morning. I have a lot of these to still go through. And what I'm going to do is go through and I'm going to reply to each of these. But I'm going to do it in a very specific way. I am not going to reply one-word answers. I'm not going to reply the same reply all the time. Instead, I'm going to make it hyper personalized, and I'm going to thank everybody, and I'm going to keep everything positive. Don't come into your comments and start arguing with people, because that could actually get you banned on YouTube if you say the wrong thing and they say that it's bullying or something along the lines of that. So what I would do, I would come into each of these and I would make sure it's personalized. I would make sure it actually replies to whatever they said, and make sure that you are being helpful, because this is going to increase the odds. You get more subscribers, you get more views, and what this also does is all these people are then going to get a notification that you commented back. They're going to come back to your channel, which is two things. One, gets them back on your channel, increase the odds that YouTube recommends your content to them again. And then secondly, it increases the odds that YouTube finds more people like them once YouTube sees how engaged they are with your content. And this grows your audience in two different ways. Change number 5 is you need to make sure that you are detaching yourself from the results and you are only focusing on the process. I cannot emphasize this enough. If you are focused that your next video needs to go viral, this is going to be the thing that prevents you from going viral in your next video, because you might choose the wrong topic. You're going to create the wrong thumbnail. You're not going to spend enough time uploading your video the right way because you're going to be in such a rush, and I need to get you past that. I need to get you just thinking, hey, there's a checklist that I need to follow. I'm going to do this every single day, and then I'm going to be successful, so that you don't lose faith. Because if you're like most small YouTubers, you probably upload a video, and whether or not it does well or whether or not it is poor determines whether or not you want to upload your next video. And that shouldn't be the way that you're approaching YouTube, because that's going to lead to you getting burnt out, you getting discouraged, and ultimately you not getting the results that you want. Now, I want to invite you to imagine something. I want you to imagine waking up tomorrow and you gain thousands of subscribers on YouTube. You're getting tens of thousands of views, and you even got monetized on YouTube. And now it feels like the YouTube algorithm is working for you and not against you. Because now you know exactly what to create, when to post it, how to do everything correctly. And it feels like the guesswork is completely gone, and so is the stress when it comes to YouTube. Well, if that sounds like something you want, I want to help you achieve that. In fact, I want to work with you one-on-one to guarantee I can help you grow faster on YouTube, get more views, and ultimately get monetized on YouTube, because I've helped thousands of channels do it before from all different types of niches. I've even helped people that don't want to show their face on YouTube, and I want to help you next. If that sounds interesting and you're ready to stop spinning your wheels, please check out this video right here, because it's going to walk you through exactly how we can work together one-on-one, and I can show you exactly what you should be posting, when you should be posting, so we can take the guesswork out of you growing your YouTube channel, and you could finally have that channel that's more than just that side thing that you're doing, and could end up becoming something that pays you every single time that you upload a video, or that allows you to build that community of your dreams. I'll see you over there.